Round one in the West.
You take a look at Phoenix. They come in with home court advantage, but I don't think many people expect them to skate right through.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if this series isn't hard fought. Right away, they're going to have to get into the take no prisoners mind. Set that you need in the playoffs.
So the Omaha starting five. Julius Randle out there with James. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Burke in at the point. Down low. And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Irving against James. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
And Burke, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Thompson. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Fox. James with the rebound. For Omaha, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Inside. Oh, Fox with a steal. The steal. And they're on the run. Here's Burke. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Burke. He's covered by Fox. Just 4 to shoot. Omaha needs to get off a shot here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson outside. Pass to Fox. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Here's Irving. Over James. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
There's a screen by Love. From the arc. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch.
Here's James. Again, Omaha good for two.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Irving. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
James passes to Burke. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Five to shoot. Omaha pulls it in.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Burke. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Burke's got 7.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Fox on the mark with the 15-footer.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
Out left to the wing. Back to Burke. And it's Irving with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fox against James, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Fox gets the defender with the oldest trick in the book, using the pump fake to get a trip to the free throw line.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
James outside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Darius Garland, he's checked in for the Suns. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Here's Burke. 7 points in the game. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Launches it. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Irving. James with a steal. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Omaha.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Out to the wing. Here's Love. That one's off. Still out of sync. Omaha leading by 7. Pass to Burke. Three-pointer. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. The Suns have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now here's Irving. 6 points for him. Out to Garland. Puts up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Now just a 2-point Omaha lead.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Garland. Omaha making a switch here. Irving against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Airmen. They lead by 4. And the basket by Malawach.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Garland. And he drives in. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Suns trail by 7. Here's Irving. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's got 8 points.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. Omaha pulls it in. Here's Burke. He's got 17, and Irving comes to help. Back to Burke. Fires for 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Omaha leading by 6. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Garland. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Timeout called. The Airmen. .156 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's a screen. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Burke. Oh, a rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And Garland is relentless. It's part of why he forces defenses into fouling him.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Phoenix making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Omaha leading by 8. Burke, the pass to James. Back to Burke. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Green. Outside Garland. Elbow shot. And the basket is good. Garland's got 11.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Back to Burke. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Burke's got 27 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Sloan. Sabonis with a screen on James. Right wing. Garland for 3. Got a hand on it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Airmen leading by. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And looking at what we've seen from the Airmen, what do you guys think?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
So for Omaha right now, they've got James, Wembanyama out there with Julius Randle. And it's Burke in at point.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
With the drive. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him.
Randall finds James. Here's Burke, guarded by Garland. Deflected! Wembanyama against Sabonis. To the left wing. James with a steal. Here's Burke, guarded by Garland. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Here's Sloan. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Burke. There's the triple. The rebound by Manning. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Green, the pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
James inside. He's got 10. Sloan pulls it in. The Suns trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Oh, my! That's...
Oh, look at him fly!
Look at that power.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Walker, he's checked in for Phoenix. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Green. Garland scanning the floor. From deep. Omaha pulls it in. Johnson passes to Burke. Off target from 3-point range.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's Fox. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Love is checked in for Walker. Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
Here's Burke, guarded by Garland. Takes the 3, and it's Burke missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Fox, that's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Burke. Give him 30. Gets the 3 to fall. Burke's got 33 points.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Clock at 6. Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Garland for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Burke. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Suns have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Fox against Johnson. Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Timeout called, the Airmen. Omaha has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And there's a pick. James passes to Burke. 4-3. Love grabs the miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Garland. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's James. And no good, trying to use the glass. Phoenix leading by 3. Now Fox. He's got 11. Outside Love. Puts it up from the high post. And no good. Airman shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Here's Burke, guarded by Garland. Outside for Wembanyama. Hits the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense. That is just athleticism working against that kind of length.
Here's Burke, guarded by Garland. Out to James. And again, Omaha with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Irving's checked in for the Suns. Here's Sloan to the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to Randall. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And Omaha leads by 3.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Omaha shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Omaha going with almost an entirely new group here. Outside Irving. Here's Sloan. And the Suns miss again. Omaha with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, scoring guard by trade. Johnson's ability to create for others will be huge in his development.
Here's Fox. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Fox has got 7 now in this quarter.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
6 to shoot. Fox against Johnson. Off target with the 3. Suns trail by 6. Fox left side. Here's Sloan. They set the pick to the paint. Gets stolen by Hield. Wembanyama, the pass to Ori. Good ball movement here by Omaha. Wembanyama screen. Down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Wow, good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Johnson against Fox. Johnson inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you see Johnson's intensity shining through there. The rookie doing his best to not be stopped.
These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Johnson.
And what separates Johnson from most rookies and many veterans is his jump shot. I mean, it is pure and it's lethal.
James is checked in for Omaha. Burke comes in for Hield. And Johnson drops them both. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 8. Fox outside. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Love against James. Outside Wembanyama. And the 3 off target.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. On defense, Omaha. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the baseline. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Omaha leading by 6. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Fox. Oh! Fox with the flush off the drive.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Hey, it's James slamming it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Fox for 3. Offensive board. It's tipped. His first shot coming late. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Tries the 9-footer. The shot by Johnson, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Sabonis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. James passes to Burke. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fox for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Omaha earning this break in the action, up 10. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Here's Fox. They've got De'Aaron Fox. Kevin Love out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the 3. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
James, and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
What's up?
James, no good on the free throw. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Fox. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Free throw's good for Fox. Good on both. Omaha leading by 8. Pass to Burke. Back to James. Randall outside. The 3 ball. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. Fox against James. Fox surveying the D. Over James. And it's Fox missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Wembanyama. Second chance effort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
What's up?
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
They set a pick. Back to Burke. Over Fox. Again, Omaha good for 2.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
To the inside. Stripped it away. James inside. He's guarded by Irving. That one's good from James on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. Love a screen on James. To the middle. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
And you can't lose sight of Love in these pick and rolls. He's skilled at converting in different ways.
Oh, sweet move. And it's blocked by Irving. Wembanyama against Sabonis. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Omaha pulls it in. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Suns trail by 14. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
Now here's Thompson. He's covered closely. From the high post. Count it. Thompson's got his second basket.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Inside. It's stolen by Fox.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
Takes a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James against Irving. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. Over Love. Randall can't hit. Suns trail by 12. Irving, the pass to Fox. Love, a screen on Randall. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Irving, no good on the free throw. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the airman. James, left side. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
On the wing, Thompson. Over Wembanyama. Thompson, no good. Omaha leading by 12. Shoots from the right block. And it's Randall that time on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Love. Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out. James with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Burke on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. Burke's got 41.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Down low. They need this. And Sabonis slams it in.
He has such great feel. Sabonis sets the pick and finds his way down the lane to get open.
James can't get it to go. Suns trail by 15. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And there's the lob. And stolen by Irving. Outside Love. It's stolen by James. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Burke. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists in the game. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Omaha.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Fox. Here's Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Phoenix making a switch here. Garland's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Omaha. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Johnson. Thompson passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Wembanyama, pass to Burke. Now, here is James. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. James has got 25 points. Outside Garland. Pass to Love. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Love's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, stretching the floor is no problem for Love. He's got impressive accuracy.
Outside Johnson. Randall, a screen on Thompson. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 13. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Burke, the pass to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Omaha making a switch here. Both free throws good from James. And Irving has got the ball here for the Suns. Trailing by 13. Sabonis, the pass to Garland. Clock at 4. Pass to Sloan. Puts up a deep three. Omaha pulls it in. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. James outside. Burke on the wing. Here's the three. Drills it from deep. Burke's got 47 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And here's Green from the arc. Omaha pulls it in. Burke on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Taking a look at the Airmen. Greg, they know how much work they have to do against a very strong opponent here in round 2.
And Kevin, they're not going to make noise in this series unless they play their absolute best basketball. That's how little room for error this group has. Tonight's about making a statement showing that they can compete.
And a look at the starters for Omaha. They've got James. Handle out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Burke. Here's George. Omaha with the rebound. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year. And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
He's off on the second. Omaha has now gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now Burke. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama outside. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here are the Nets. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Wembanyama outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
They set the pick. Down low. Here's Collins. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Robertson with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Wembanyama. Burke with it. Outside, James. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, rebounded by Kemp. And here's Kemp. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And now Randle pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, Julius Randle in the open floor can be a real problem and shows you that right there.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Robertson outside. Burke knocks it away. James wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, George, and stolen by James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Airmen.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's James. He has 5. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Robertson.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Airmen making us. Nets trailed by 21. So for Omaha right now, we've got Burke. Randle out there with James. Then there's Wembanyama. Harper the pass to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ginobili's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets.
And the touch from Ginobili, so clever and confident on the interior.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Harper. Daniels kicks to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Omaha with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Burke looking over the floor. Hayward against James. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. James has got 18 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And the Nets making a change here. George is checked in. 1.5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Daniels a screen on Randle. And the Nets miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by George. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Buzelis. Harper's got his second bucket of the game to go. Omaha leading by 21. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Omaha with another.
Well, guys love to score, but the difference.
They've got Ginobili. George is out there with Daniels. Then there's Robertson. And it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Clearly a foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Omaha.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Now, here's Burke. And it's Burke slamming it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Robertson, and that one's good. George.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
James outside. Robertson with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets to take the lead. Omaha with the rebound. And here is James. 6 on the shot clock. Omaha needs to get off a shot here. Got a hand on it. Daniels against James. They set the pick. 3 from Robertson. Malawatch grabs the miss.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
James, the pass to Burke. Robertson with the steal. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pass to Burke. Puts up a deep 3. And again, no good by Omaha. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build. Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Oh, Daniels in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Kemp's checked in for the Nets. Omaha with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Yep, it counts. And 12 points for money.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And that one's good, George.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
James outside. Pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. James, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Robertson. To the paint. Here's Cowens. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. And the Nets lead by 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's James. Here's Burke. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Kemp can't hit.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Burke. Rebound, Brooklyn. Robertson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's George. Launches it. Oh, what a play inside.
And this is why they keep going to Kemp. They know what he's capable of on offense.
Burke with it, picked up by Robertson. Now George. Now James. From deep. Can't get it to go.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Ah, it's in there.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
It's Ginobili on the wing. Takes the three. And he jams it in.
Wow, I tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
James. No good there. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-7 run. Now George. The screen from Kemp. Lets loose a three. Does not go in.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
And those are big points here. If they can do the job on D, this game could get close in a hurry.
With the crossover, dunked it home, running inside.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
James, and there's the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Oh, good on the way up. Timeout called, the Airmen. And now with swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Airmen head coach was saying to the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And an intentional foul right there. And they go to the intentional foul. Hits the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
Does not go.
You look at the Airmen. They came up short in game 1 of this series. Still, they showed some positive signs to carry into this one.
It's all about making the adjustments for this game. They can steal home court advantage if they execute their plan.
So the Omaha starting 5. Wembanyama out there with Julius Randle. Then there's James, and it's Burke in at the point guard position. Here's Robertson. Pass to Cowens. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Randle can't hit.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Ginobili. Pass to Robertson. The 3. He's off on that one. Here's Burke. Sinks it from distance.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Burke. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. George passes to Ginobili. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Burke, the pass to Wembanyama. Omaha needs to get off a shot here. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to George. Here's Robertson. Misses from close range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Shot on the wing. That one doesn't drop.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
To the left side wing. James outside. No good from outside. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Kemp. Here's Robertson. Lets the 3 fly. Ginobili gets the bucket.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Wembanyama. And the step-back jumper is good. Wembanyama's got his second bucket on the night.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
And there's the screen. Here's Robertson to the paint. Here's Cowens. Omaha pulls it in. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. James outside. Back to Burke from outside the arc. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you. James outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Ginobili. Pass to Kemp. Here's Robertson. Kicks it to George. The three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point three-point shooters in the league. Ooh, trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And Jordy Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Buzelis is checked in for Paul George. Malawach is checked in for Omaha. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Fifth on the list, Julius Randle.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama, high post. The three is up. And again, Omaha with the triple. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Kemp. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now, here is James. Pass to Burke. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama. And is blocked. Kemp, the pass to Ginobili. Here's Buzelis. Here's Kemp. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now here's Wembanyama. And it's rejected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
A shot from the high post. Drained it for 2 points. Ginobili's got 5.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Burke, it's good. And Omaha leads by 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending a triple. That's 3 in a row.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Omaha.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Now, here is James. Into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Trailing by 2. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robertson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Omaha has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Omaha going with almost an entirely new group here. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Robertson. Down low. Tipped. Outside Wells. And here's Johnson. Good to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Wells. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn pulls it in. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Buzelis. He's scoreless. Pass to Kemp. Shoots over Johnson. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Omaha leading by 5. And he's going for the lob. Malawach misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Outside Johnson. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Kemp. Sohan covering to end the run. And that one's long. Well, Omaha shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Outside Johnson. Again, Omaha good for 2.
That is a shot that Johnson continues to do damage with. His mid-range game is evolving before our eyes.
Pass to Cowens. To the right side. Here's Kemp. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Johnson. Outside Wells. Now Sohan. This one for 3. A rebound by Robertson.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Cowens. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Omaha making a switch here. And Johnson drops them both. And here's Hayward. Daniels a screen on Johnson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Airmen up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And from what we've seen from Omaha, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So on the floor for Omaha, we've got Julius Randle. He's out there with James. And it's Burke in at the point. And there's James from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. James has got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randle, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
Omaha shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Randall drops them both. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Hayward. Daniels the screen on James. Here's Hayward. Rejected by James. Burke on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 16.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Hayward outside. Over James.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
George, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. George has got his first basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Burke. Here's Wembanyama for three, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Ginobili. 5 points in the game. Daniels. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That one goes. Count it.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. James outside. Here's Burke. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Burke's got 28.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
They've got Harper. He's out there with George. And it's Daniels in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Harper passes to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. That's short off the rim. Omaha leading by 12. Randall, a screen on Hayward. Pass to Burke. Again, Omaha good for 2.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And here's George. Now Hayward. There's the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Randall. James against Hayward from downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. Kemp's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Omaha leading by 11. George defending to the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Harper. George outside. Buries it down low. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Omaha. 22 was their biggest lead. And it's James with the jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Wembanyama. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Omaha?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Nets trail by 16. Pass to Cowens. From deep, Hayward. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just